Bedwars, a minigame released 6 years ago which features high-octane action, has become one of the most notorious parts of this much-beloved sandbox known as Minecraft. But why? What about this minigame is so special? Well, allow me to explain why Bedwars is a timeless masterpiece. And what better place to start than with the concept? But first, I would just like to ask that if you enjoy this video to please leave a like and hit that subscribe button, as it really helps me out. And hey, if you change your mind then you can always unsubscribe later. Anyways, thank you and enjoy the video. For the uninitiated few who are sitting there thinking, what is Bedwars? First of all, why are you watching this video? And secondly, Bedwars is a custom game mode made for the Minecraft server Hypixel. It was released on the 29th of June 2017 to mass attention. It was unlike anything else on the other major minigame networks, and it is so basic in its concept. Each team has a bed that they need to buy blocks for to defend it. However, to get those items, they need to get resources from the generator at their base and from over the map, and this is the core gameplay loop. Collect resources to buy items that can be used to defend the bed, and there is also additional items that allow for self-protection, or they give you an advantage when you come to fight other players. The goal of the game is to break every player's bed and then kill the player to eliminate. The last one standing wins. It is a very simple concept and it is so much fun. Genuinely, I have poured so many hours into this game and I have zero regrets. Okay, I might have a few. However, this simple minigame does have a deep level of complexity, and that comes from the mechanics. There are several core mechanics that a player needs to improve at to get good at this game, and that is what separates Bedwars from all the other PvP games on Hypixel. There are so many things that go into improving at Bedwars, such as PvP, bridging, material management, game sense, and item usage. Breaking this down even further, PvP is mandatory for improving at the game, because in order to win a game you have to fight at least one opposing team. And now that I say this, I am realizing that that is completely self-explanatory. Anyways, bridging. Yeah, so it turns out being able to bridge is actually pretty important because you can't just jump over hundreds of blocks of the void to get to different parts of the map, which is terrible design, so I am so unhappy. But I guess bridging is the only option, and my god is there so much to learn about it. There are so many different styles of bridging, such as speed bridging, god bridging, breezy bridging, moonwalk bridging, diagonal bridging, and unicorn bridging. What the fuck is unicorn bridging? There are too many ways to bridge in this game, holy fuck. Then we also have the usage of items such as fireballs and TNT, as these items allow us to use them like Elon Musk's famous rocket to gain good height and distance quickly. And my lord, is it powerful when you use it in games. So what is the point of having good gameplay if you don't have good maps? And oh my holy fucking shit, the maps are incredible. The maps are one of the biggest strengths of Bedwars because they are so much fun and each one has a distinct theme, and you have to learn the best way to play them because each map has different rush distances, rush directions, and generator speeds. The maps themselves look amazing and each have really unique themes. For instance, Lighthouse with its summertime aesthetic, Skyrise and its city aesthetic that fulfills my childhood dream of running across roofs of buildings. I was a strange child. But then there is Acropolis. This is my favorite map, genuinely, because it's a 16 rush, which means that you only need 16 iron to get it going to make it to your first rush. It also has easily accessible diamond and emerald gens, which means that you can get higher level items and upgrades for weapons and your base a lot quicker. But I primarily love this map because of the ancient Greece aesthetic. I feel like an intellectual every time I play this map, and every time it's in rotation, I am non-stop queuing it and I do not care. But the maps are not the reason that this game is still alive and thriving to this day. So let's segue right out of this weird hole I've dug myself into the real reason I'm making this video, and that is the Bedwars community. Bedwars' community is the life and soul of this game, not just because you literally couldn't play it without other players, but because of how much they can elevate this game beyond the original idea. For instance, Bedwars challenge runs. These are restrictions or methods that you must abide by and win a game with. And the fun thing about them is that it's just things that players come up with to make the game more challenging for themselves. And it doesn't require anything about the game to be changed. It's just taking what the developers gave them and running with it. These challenges were that popular amongst the community that the developers themselves actually decided to add some into the game. However, there was something that the developers didn't add into the game, and that is a ranked mode for Bedwars. Yes, unlike Hypixel's second most popular game, Skywars, Bedwars doesn't have a ranked mode. So what did the community do? Well, they made it themselves, obviously, and it is genuinely so cool. The way that they did this is so interesting because instead of having an external server or custom client or something, all you have to do to queue is just join one of the VCs in the ranked Bedwars Discord server. Yes, you did hear that right. The way that you queue for ranked is through a voice channel on a Discord server. It is extremely good, and climbing the ranks are so rewarding, and the serotonin that you get when you see that you achieve the next Discord role, it's honestly better than sex. I actually have no life. But who else doesn't have a life? The people who speedrun Bedwars. Yes, Bedwars has a speedrunning community, and they are insanely good at it. I mean, look at the #1 run, 1 minute and 28 seconds. I genuinely think that is about the time I've completed my first rush, never mind won the fucking game. There's also so much content surrounding this one game mode. Like, there is actually Bedwars channels and some Bedwars ASMR channels. I guess if that's your thing, then have at it. I genuinely haven't seen anything like this since Skywars back in the old days. God, that makes me sound so fucking old. I'm not that old, by the way. I swear. You've just got to believe me. I've talked a lot about what the Bedwars community is like now, but how did we get here? Well, that has to do with a little thing called lockdown was an uncertain and scary time for a lot of people, but for many it was a time to hop back into a little game called Minecraft, or Animal Crossing depending on your style. It is genuinely insane how many copies that game sold during the beginning of lockdown. But I mean, it was fun. I never got to try it properly. I had to play it through an emulator because I didn't have a Switch. But anyway, Minecraft. Minecraft had a mass resurgence during the lockdown because it gave people an opportunity to hang out with their friends and just chill out on a game that they are so familiar with. And for those who were looking to play online because they couldn't make a server themselves, Hypixel was just the perfect one for them because it was the biggest. So Hypixel's player count skyrocketed, and Bedwars just so happened to be the best suited game mode for quick, entertaining games to play with friends, as it had doubles, trios, and quads. And for those of you sad fucks who have no friends, one, I'm with you on that one, and secondly, Hypixel also took that into consideration and set up a random matchmaking, meaning that you can queue the team modes and still get to play with people. I genuinely think that is how most of my friendships actually started. Like, I'm not even kidding. Playing Bedwars with my best friend during lockdown just allowed us to talk so much shit and just have fun at the same time. And I think it did that for a lot of people as well, just watching streams. They got to chill out with their friends, just ramble on and just have a good time. Bedwars is something really special to me and to a lot of people, and it really does reflect what a loyal and dedicated community can turn a simple concept into. The Bedwars community is still thriving due to the incredible work that creators like Sammy Green, Gamerboy80, Bombies, TheLaSteve, and of course, the Minecraft legend himself, Technoblade. You all do incredible work, and you help to keep a game that I absolutely adore alive. So thank you. Bedwars should be a prime example of what a minigame should be for developers. And if you own the Java edition of Minecraft, I heavily encourage you to go check it out for yourself because it is genuinely amazing and you'll have such a fun time with it. But that pretty much rounds up the video for today. If you did enjoy it, then please hit that like button and also leave a comment down below. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, then smash the subscribe button and also hit that notification bell to be notified on my next upload. I'm trying to hit 1K subs by the end of the year, so any support is massively appreciated. And hey, you can always change your mind later. Thank you so much for watching this all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.